We live in a world of same-day delivery and instant everything. You tap a button and tomorrow morning something shows up at your door. That speed feels normal now. Here's what I've learned the hard way. When you bring that same mindset into creating your home, it usually backfires. The faster you try to finish a house, the more likely you are to end up with rooms that feel complete, yet feel off, hollow, not quite right. You fill the space with trendy pieces instead of things that actually fit how you live months later. You're still surrounded by choices that never quite settled in. I learned this lesson personally, and it stung. When I purchased a home, I was determined to have it looking done as quickly as possible. I remember walking into that empty living room thinking, I need to fill it up. So I bought a big sectional couch because it looked impressive in the store. I picked up a dining table that was the right size on paper, awkward once we actually used it. I hung art that was nice enough, yet it meant nothing to me. On the surface, the house looked finished. Boxes were unpacked, pictures were hung. I never felt truly comfortable there. I sit on the couch and feel restless. I look at the art and feel nothing. It was like living in a showroom that belonged to someone else. That low-level dissatisfaction stayed with me for years. It taught me that speed has a hidden cost. I see this pattern constantly with the people I work with. A friend built a new house and felt enormous pressure to make every decision quickly. The clock was ticking, the move-in date was set, and he powered through. Now, every single morning, he's annoyed by cabinets that open the wrong way, or how he actually uses the kitchen. The lighting in his office is harsh, no matter how many bulbs he changes. Small frustrations that add up every day. He told me recently, I wish I had slowed down. I'd rather have waited 3 more months than live with these daily reminders. Another couple bought an older home and rushed through the same cosmetic upgrades so they could move in fast. New light fixtures, fresh paint, some furniture. They figured they'd handle the rest later. Then, one tiny bathroom leak turned into a nightmare. Suddenly, walls were coming down. Water was shut off. Jackhammers were going off at 7 a.m. Their privacy disappeared. The dust got into everything. What they thought would be a quick refresh became months of chaos, stress, and way more money than they budgeted. Renovations have a way of testing your patience like nothing else. They're loud, messy, unpredictable. Contractors come and go. Dust finds its way into places you didn't think possible. Some days you feel like you're not even living in your own home anymore. You're camping in it. If you're planning a bigger project, here's what I recommend. Strongly consider living somewhere else during the worst of the demolition and heavy construction. If that's not possible, choose your contractor like choosing a family doctor. Demand daily cleanup in the contract. Get realistic timelines in writing and communicate constantly. Clear expectations aren't optional, they're survival. Now, I know the pressure is real. Social media makes it look like everyone else has their home perfectly pulled together. Friends ask, when will it be done? And your own impatient whispers that you're behind. The truth I keep coming back to, the best homes are rarely the ones finished fastest. They're the ones that are slowly discovered. Think about it. Some of the most beautiful soulful spaces I've seen come from people who waited. The chair that finally found its perfect corner after months of moving it around. The vintage lamp that sat in the basement until one day the light hit it just right. You realized it belonged in the reading nook. That art piece you almost passed on, but waited until you could afford the one that actually moved you. The kind of home that doesn't happen when you're rushing to check boxes. It happens when you give the space time to tell you what it needs. Here's a practical framework I use with clients who want to wait well. Start with live with the emptiness for a few weeks. Don't rush to fill every wall or corner. Sit in the space at different times a day. Notice where the morning light lands, where you naturally want to sit with your coffee. Where do you want to escape at the end of the day? Second, absorb how you actually live. What paths do you walk? What feels awkward? What already feels good? Keep a living list. Keep a note on your phone or in a journal. Write down what's bothering you, what you love, what you might change one day. Let it evolve. Only invest when you have clarity, not when you feel pressure. When you finally make the purchase or change, it comes from intention instead of an impulse. That single shift dramatically improves the quality of every decision. Realistically, what are we talking about for timelines? A thoughtful 2-bedroom condo usually takes 3 to 6 months to truly settled. A whole house, 6 to 12 months minimum if you want it to last. A custom kitchen, 3 to 6 months when done properly. Anyone promising dramatically faster results, it's probably selling you future regret wrapped in a tight schedule. This isn't new wisdom. The most beautiful things have always been built slowly. The great cathedrals of Europe took generations. Japanese gardens are intended for decades, growing more beautifully with time. Patience isn't just a virtue in design. It's what separates spaces that look good from spaces that feel like home. Here's my challenge for you this week. Pause. If you're in the middle of furnishing or remodeling, give yourself 2 or 4 weeks with no major purchases. Walk the room slowly. Watch the light change. Notice where you linger and where you feel tension. Write it down. Let the house start speaking to you. Because sometimes the best piece in your home is the one you almost got rid of. The one you waited and suddenly saw with new eyes. At the end of the day, a home built in haste rarely feels like home. But a home built with care, time, and thoughtful restraint, that's the one that grows with you for years to come. I'm JohnRoss. I help people move beyond good enough and create homes that truly fit their lives. If you're in the middle of a process and want guidance that saves you time and money and regret, I'd love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, what's one area in your home where you're tempted to rush now, or where slowly down has already paid for you? I read every comment. Thank you for listening. In design and in life, the things we wait for are often the ones that last.